In this video, we're going to be taking on boss fight as part of the Sage of the Desert quest. This is after uh, opening the spire in the desert, doing the puzzle with the glasses and the light beam, focusing with the mirrors. We're in the Nest of Valor, and we are going to be fighting a boss called Goyen. There's more interpretation left as to who that character is if you are into the lore of the game. But yeah, we are on the Thinning Blade step of the Sage of the Desert, chapter 9 of the main story quest.
So, you're finally here.
He has a wolf
You were
shield,
expecting me?
so it has implications.
Our steps have always followed the same current. I've watched your every choice unfold. You wield sword and skill, yet lack the experience to unite them. So I will help you choose the path you must walk. Come, show me the strength you truly possess.
We will spend time just seeing what all attack and moveset this boss has. Because you will notice he has a lot of the attacks that are similar to our abilities. Like this bow attack he did with it's like a similar to evasive shot. He also spins similar to like using spirit, but it's the spirit stuff is grayed out. Grayed effect. Whereas ours is green. And he did just do a that's a charge bow attack. Focus charge. All this has lower implications as to who it actually is.
But through insight.
That's his out. And we are going to learn Meteor kick from this guy. So we are just going to spend some time experimenting with this moveset in this video. Also, if you die, you have to relearn that move again. So even if you're able to kill this boss quick, you want to take the time so that he goes into an ult, does the Meteor kick so that you get to learn it.
Our blades waste failure and regret. My greatest feeling is being blind to all but what lay before me.
He's using a combination of bow, sword, similar to what is the expected style from us. But yeah, so far we know he's going to use the bow, he's going to use evasive dodge attacks with the sword as well as the bow. And he can use focus charge attacks with the bow. And he can use turning slash similar to us. And he will teach us the Meteor kick. Now we can start taking on the boss and like try to fight him, because he is... I'm not going to get into the lore because that is up to the player, up to the viewer, or up to the player to make sense, because the game is not going to explicitly tell you what's happening in this fight and what this quest is taking you through, the chapter 9 series of quests. Get close to him and then focus.
My greatest feeling all but what lay before me.
You want to parry and do a force bomb.
That is why.
Because without the force farm, he's going to break out of the combo very quickly. You can try guarding that focused charge bow attack, but even with full stamina, you're still going to take some damage from it.
Not through sight.
The better idea is to roll if you want to do it hitless. Force farm, charge attack, 2 light combos, then run away. Use a decent chunk of our spirit. Charge it up. Keep a lookout for what he's going to do. Broke out of her stun there. Be careful. He's ulting. Run away. That's the skill observed. Light combo. Finisher.
Your steel and skill have become one in this moment. Now, a new era dawns.
Thank you for your guidance.
Despite the weight you've carried, and how heavy those burdens were, despite enduring so much in silence, you must have been lonely. And yet, you never stopped moving forward. You were never wrong. Every path you chose was the right one. So no matter what comes, never lose yourself.
And that's Goyen's Spotfire is done. Do note, we have not killed him. There's lower implications and low stuff there. He was just there for guidance, making sure we are fully synced is what we are going to attempt. To do this boss in a fully hitless, no damage taken fashion. And later on, we'll go in the full build that I'm using, full build breakers, and overall strat. Get close, carry, this.
All but what lay before me.
Back out. Our spirit back up.
That is why our blades must stay true.
Spirit. It's moving fast. Watch out.
Not through sight.
Look this up. Parry. He's done. And then like combo. Yeah, okay. Fight. He double moved. He did not even do his out on this round. Yeah, this was pretty much no damage unless we took some
Your steel and
slight
skill have
blowback
become
from
one
our
in
own
this moment.
fire elemental attack and the ground
Now, a new era dawns.
damage over time thing that gets left behind.
Thank you for your guidance.
Yeah, so this
Despite
is
the
one of the
weight
most
you've
unique
carried,
boss fights.
and how heavy
Because
those burdens were. Despite enduring so much
we
in
can make
silence,
assumptions who this character is.
you must have been lonely.
Some multiverse
And yet,
stuff.
you never stopped moving forward. You were
It
never
will be one
wrong.
of the best fights to replay once they add in that feature.
Every path you chose was the right one. So no
And yeah.
matter what comes, never lose yourself.
If you're getting irritated by the boss fights, it's only because you aren't using the boss fight as the game wants you to play it. Like most of his attacks are parryable, other than the charged no shot. Like you can still guard it with the shield, but it's better to dodge because you don't take any damage at all from the dodge. Even if your guard has full stamina, you will still take a damage hit. Same with the Meteor strike, Meteor kick he does. If you guard, yeah, you will still take some damage. But yeah, overall, very fun, unique boss. Thank you for watching the video. If you could, do leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you found it interesting or useful. As well as if you have any doubts or questions or stuff you'd like to add on, do leave a comment as well. Thank you again. Going over my build for the boss fight, I have a mobility focused armor, which is what I use for general fort clearing, fortresses, as well as blockades in the open world. And most of my stuff, like why is this earring not level 4? But yeah, most of our stuff is supposed to be level 4. Most of the armor is level 4, shield 2. Only my main sword is like level 5. The abyss gears that I have on my sword are Crow's Pursuit and Abyssal Race. Because Abyssal Race is based on your light attack combos, which is what I do when he's stunned. I'd go for 2 light attack combos. That's twice 2 Abyssal Rays occurring, and then I go for the actual finisher. Crow's Pursuit is also good because when we do our turning slash with the element, the boss gets knocked out, and you can keep the right attack held, and it'll like chase the crows. You will spawn the crows, and he'll chase them to the distance, even when your character is quite far away. And yep, I also have this volcanic eruption, which triggers when we do a fire imbued attack. This is from the Flame Knight / Christian boss fight that we do for House Azarian. As for my we also have this Blade Cloak of Shadows for the fire resistance level 7. You need at least level 5 to not get the passive debuff that you get in this all over Crimson Desert, which is like you will get a stamina penalty and a stamina cost penalty as well. As for our skills, most of this is not maxed out. Our stamina is 8 out of 14 still. Spirit 6 out of 12. Health 5 out of 18. Health is something that should not be a priority at all in this game. At least if you know how to parry, how to tackle the boss's moveset. I've done a specific section in the video for just his moveset, because his moveset is pretty much our moveset. And yes, you want to have your armed combat maxed out, because that increases our sword damage. And forward slash, I do not have it maxed out, but I do have the proficiency for it. Turning slash is something you want to have maxed out. Your proficiency is an observable skill, or no, expertise is an observable skill which you get from, I think, the Staglord fight. Because one, we'll keep our turning slash, we'll imbue the element into it, which again adds to our damage, as well as a massive contribution to the stun meter. Without, if you're with and without, there's a lot of difference in the stun meter for the same attack. And yeah, we do a turn slash, we do this expertise follow-up attack, but you want to max this out as well, because this is the part, or this is the skill level that sends the boss flying away if he doesn't dodge our turning slash. And other than that, nothing special. We are not at all using the bow. We are not using the wrestling or the grappling stuff. We are using a lot of force palm, but I don't have it maxed out. I do have this force palm proficiency. After force palm, just press the force palm button again to do a melee hit. I'd avoid it because like we get a very short damage opening on this boss, even if you force palm stagger him. And other than that, we have our focus maxed out because the focused insight, this is what are we using to cheese or like make the parries easier. But I think this boss otherwise has very well choreographed or like highlighted sword-based melee attacks, which you can parry without it as well. I just like to have a fun time doing the fight instead of trying harding timing the parries. And that is about it. We haven't used anything else. The other thing what you can do is instead of trying to like dodge and keep running around when he's doing his ult, which is like the sky dive bomb followed by the meteor kick, you could simply like glide up into the air and dodge it all. Far more easier. Just make sure you aren't getting sworded by him when you're making the landing, because you will be very slow then. And it will take a time once you hit the ground to like be able to dodge. But yeah, I think that bit is far easier to do than dodge it the way I'm trying to dodge the meteor kick. Keep running and then do a roll just after you get the learn skill prompt, because the skill prompt makes it a bit annoying to dodge it, because he's immediately going to attack you after you get the skill observation prompt. But yeah, overall fun fight. You do not need maxed out gear or a YouTuber's most overpowered build or other slop video recommended build. The plate cloak of the shadows is nice to have. If you don't have an armor with at least a cloak with at least fire resistance level 7, don't worry, you can switch this out to a food item which gives you fire resistance level 5 at least, and just spam that during the fight whenever its buff runs out, because you want to keep your stamina up, you want to keep your spirit up. We are going to be using additional spirit and stamina because we are using element imbue in our turning slash, because that is what makes the fight quicker and fills up stun meter quicker as well. We are not relying on being over leveled or overpowered in our weapon refinement, armor refinement, anything at all. Most of the Crow's Pursuit is from the Crow Collar boss. Abyssal Race, I found this gear in a back alley dealer, the Goblin dealer, I think near Deminus. He always had it. Once you buy it, he won't have it again. So do not end up selling this. It's pretty cool gear if you do light attack combos. And Volcanic Eruption is from the Flame Knights Tristan boss fight. Thank you for watching. Hope you have an enjoyable time taking on this boss. And I hope all the boss moveset discussion, how to approach the fight, the imbue element bit, helps you take on the boss in a fun manner, and hopefully it's a quicker fight that you enjoy and maybe replay in the future once they add the replay bosses feature. And just a spoiler, kind of, once you're done with the fight, I think you can go to Goyen's residence. And combine this recipe. Also add it. But the real thing is the shiny dot on the map. That's be a cool looking sword, faded shadow. Two. This sword itself. Oh, it's a level. Refined to level 6 sword. Attack speed 1. Check the special effect it has. Oh. Okay. That's Phantom of Goyen. Sweeping strike of shadow energy. Cool effect. Cool looking sword. Yeah, I think I'll make this my main sword. Interesting. So our turning slash can do now 3 strikes total. Very interesting. Yeah, there might also be another secret chest in this location, so do check it out, spend some time exploring it.